Let's talk about crypto narratives. Yesterday over on the Crypto Gem Hunters, Seth, Archie and I were discussing about crypto narratives and some that we believe are actually going to do very well. And I really think narratives are important to understand because if you have the right information flow, you'll be able to understand what kind of projects that people are willing to invest in, get in early on it and make a lot of money. But first of all, let's define what a narrative is. In my opinion, a narrative is a combination of factors that is common to a particular crypto project. Take for example the AI trend. The AI factor can be common to several cryptocurrency projects that may have it as part of it, or maybe it's all about AI. And it's extremely important that this factor should be a key factor to the project, not just some side part of it, but actually something that is integral to that project. There are many things that can make a narrative kick off, but most importantly is popularity. Take for example, once ChatGPT launched, people were talking about AI and then they started thinking, oh, how can it be on the blockchain and what crypto projects can actually make it better? And that brings me to another important aspect of narratives. A narrative shouldn't exist just for the sake of existing, but should have a good justification on the blockchain. If you are going to invest in a crypto narrative, it shouldn't be something that is forced by hype, but something that actually has a good sense of justification on the blockchain. And that leads us to my first and perhaps one of my favorite narratives, the real world asset narratives. Now, this is a narrative that I believe has a very strong justification on the blockchain because it completely eliminates the middleman and barrier to entry. People all around the world can begin to invest in TradFi assets such as stocks, bonds, gold, silver, platinum, real estate, and many more. So I really think real world asset has a very strong justification on the blockchain, and the crypto space actually enhances this narrative and makes it better. Traditional finance, TradFi investors will find this actually attractive because instead of paying for management and Web2 apps that actually charge you fees, why not buy these things on the blockchain and earn interest from it with staking and other DeFi applications to traditional finance assets like stocks and the rest. And examples of projects that you should be paying attention to here includes Relio, Crytpo, DeFacto, and so on. These are projects that are within the real world asset narratives, and I've made in-depth video about several of them on my channel. You can go check it out. The next narrative that I'm bullish on for the long term is decentralized storage. Now, this is a no-brainer. It's quite easy to understand why we need decentralized storage, why we need to be able to control our own data, because this is very similar to decentralized finance. Decentralized storage gives you full control and ownership, no hidden fees, no extra charges, and more security and safety using the blockchain. I really think decentralized storage has a good justification as well. And not just me, several institutions out there are using decentralized storage solution. Take for example, Facebook, now rebranded Meta, is using Array for its decentralized storage solution. Other projects within this sector includes Cross Network, Big Data Protocol, and Stratos. I'm bullish on this narrative and I'm bullish on those low cap gems as well. The next narrative that I'm going to be covering in today's video is the artificial intelligence narrative. Now, I'm bullish on artificial intelligence and the whole world is beginning to wake up to just what AI can do, whether it's video making, photo, music, and so on. The applications are just endless. However, there is an importance for artificial intelligence to exist on the blockchain because artificial intelligence deals with a lot of data, it deals with a lot of user information, and you really don't want it to be centralized in the hand of private entities. You don't want to be selling your information to Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg. And not only that, we actually need artificial intelligence to be unbiased. A lot of AI projects out there, like Bard, ChatGPT, they have political and religious leanings. You don't want to see that. The truth should be open source, it should be verifiable, and it should not lean to any one side. And I think that makes it very important for AI to be on the blockchain. So some of my favorite AI projects includes Humans AI, which gives a lot of ethical value to artificial intelligence. We also have the top players like SingularityNet, Agix. There's also SDAO, Viot, and many more. I've made several videos covering artificial intelligence as well. I'm going to link this down in the description below. And the fourth narrative that I'm bullish on personally is regulatory compliance cryptos. Now, this is a bit weird because it's kind of like an emerging narrative right now. But the reason why I'm going to pick regulatory compliance cryptos is because of all of the going around with the SEC, the advent of CBDCs. There's going to be a lot of competitions for cryptocurrencies in the next few months or so. So projects that move forward with regulatory compliance in mind, I really think they are going to do very well. So pay close attention to projects that are ISO compliance, projects like Quant, projects that have a strong focus with regulations in mind. As much as I like the decentralized aspect of crypto and the freedom that comes with it. I think for crypto to be adopted, for crypto to move forward and far in the future, we're going to need some form of regulations to an extent. And so projects that will move forward with that in mind, I think those projects are going to do well. The fifth narrative that I'm going to share with you today is decentralized science. Now, hear me out. This isn't as exciting as metaverse or gaming, and it can be a bit boring, but decentralized science has a very strong justification on the blockchain, and that's good enough for me. It's kind of similar to the reason why I believe AI should be on the blockchain, just that decentralized science is more to do with other broad fields in science like genomic sequencing, research, medical science, and so on. So this is going to be very important on the blockchain, and I think institutions will find it valuable for decentralized science to be on the blockchain. Projects within this field that I'm paying attention to include StableDocs, Genomes DAO, and Cambria Cats. Very good examples of decentralized science on the blockchain. The sixth narrative that I'm always bullish on, because of the nature of crypto and how this space is always evolving, are gaming / metaverse projects. This is just a part of crypto that will always exist and will always be relevant to a lot of people in this space. There are many reasons why gaming is actually better on the blockchain. It gives you more freedom, more control, more ownership, a good sense of community, plus you can earn money while playing games and having fun. So gaming is always going to be part of crypto, and I really think it can make you a lot of money if you pick the right gaming projects. So how do you pick the right gaming projects? Well, just pay close attention to games that are easily accessible, that have free-to-play aspects, that are fun and actually cater to gamers, that have good variety, and stuff like that. Again, I've made several videos, several live streams. I'm going to link them down in the description below, and if you'd like to see some of these projects as I'm finding them, as they're coming up, then be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. Just a quick run through about narratives, their importance, and some of the ones that I'm bullish on and looking into. I appreciate you watching this far, and I really appreciate all of you guys for getting me to 2,000 subscribers. Like, share, comments down below on any other project or topic you'd like me to cover, and I hope to see you next time. Stay safe and take care.